Welcome, fellow Sagittarians. Yes, I'm a double Sagittarius. My sun and rising signs are both Sagittarius. I have my Jupiter in Aquarius. And welcome to your May 2019 forecast for the ladies and for the men of Sagittarius. It's a big year for us, flowing on from last year, 2018, into this year. Most of this year we have Jupiter, our ruling planet, traveling through our sign. So that's a big sense of expansion and a big sense of optimism. You know, we Saggies might have been struggling. Neptune is squaring our sign from Pisces, so there is still that sense of trying to work through a lot of inner work and trying to work through a lot of confusion, maybe some instability in our lives, but at the same time, with Jupiter on our side, going retrograde shortly, traveling back through a lot of the degrees of our sign of Sagittarius, there's a lot of potential there, a lot of reason for optimism. So Saggies, this is for you. Let's start off with the Sagittarian men for May 2019, my brothers and sisters. Well, we have a falling card, so another card wants to be part of this reading. I don't do reversals, so I'm going to turn that card upright. We'll get to that in a second. Let's start off with the overall theme. Holy shamoly, Sagittarian. So this deck is the universal Rider-Waite or Coleman-Smith-Waite, and the colours are so much more vibrant in this deck, I feel, because they've been recolored, and the Lovers card is so vibrant there. Now, Sagittarians, the Lovers carries many layers of meaning for my Saggy men. So the Lovers can mean lovers, it can mean a love relationship, it can mean a soulmate or even a twin flame connection. It can also mean uniting male and female within ourselves, which sounds like a mysterious abstract concept, but it can mean coming into a time of much greater balance in ourselves. We're balancing both our assertive, outward-going masculine energies with our receptive, passive, feminine energies, okay? It can also mean very important decisions to be made during the month of May. So one or all of those could apply during the month of May for us Sagittarian chaps. We'll see what the rest of the reading says, but that card that fell out of the deck, that wanted to be part of the reading, okay, was the Strength card. So our Leo fire cousins got this card in their reading as well for the month of May. And what I told our Leo cousins there was for the Leo ladies, if I remember correctly. The Strength card is very much a card of sort of self-mastery. We've done a lot of inner work. Actually, this card, despite being the Leo card, very much exemplifies the Sagittarian struggle to subdue the beast, to subdue that animal nature, okay? That passionate sexual nature that we have, which can sometimes gallop ahead of us and leave the rest of us behind, you know what I mean? The human side, the human balanced side, the mental plane. You know, we might often fail to synchronize our minds and bodies, Saggy, don't we? But we get carried away. But this card is showing that we are on the way to achieving that if we have not already done that. So we might have been through a lot of personal changes recently, Sagittarius, okay? You know, we had Uranus traveling through our 5th house of romance in the last 7 years. It's moved over to our 6th house now, but it was in Aries, the 5th house last year of romance. So we probably experienced a lot of upheaval in relationships and in love and in romance, and we have learnt a lot of deep, profound lessons, okay, my brothers? So there we go. Page of Wands, so we're ready for a new start. Fresh and innocent Page of Wands. So we are leaving behind all the old baggage, my Saggy fellow brethren, okay? We're leaving behind that old stuff. We're ready. We're like innocent babes in the woods. Okay, so we're balancing the animal and the human within ourselves. We're fresh and innocent as a daisy, okay, ready to move forward into a new life. I'm 45 years of age. It's a very strange feeling to be on the other side of this and to feel like I'll be making a new start in life. But, you know, look, it happens. It happens to all of us at any age, doesn't it? So, you know, we need to all embrace this change together and to fully accept this new phase we find ourselves in. Boom, King of Swords, Sagittarian. This card actually came up in the May forecast that Truth Well Told Tarot did. Someone I very greatly admire. I've only just started watching her videos, but she is extremely on point and profound with her messages, I find. The Sagittarius, I urge you to go check out Truth Well Told forecast as well for Sagittarius for the month of May. This card came up as well. And there she was saying that, unfortunately I don't know the lady's first name, but she was saying that the King of Swords represents the power of the mind, okay? So again, as I was saying in the Strength card, the power of the mind, to make decisions, okay, to make those executive decisions. Truth Well Told is saying that what our Sagittarians will find is the power of the mind we will achieve this mental plane mastery and have the ability to make decisions that affect our lives. So we're going to gain this amazing mental clarity. Again, just sort of drawing on the reading Truth Well Told did, and applies here as well, okay? Speaking for myself, but I'm sure it applies to the rest of my Saggy brethren out there, what we want most of all is that clarity of mind, that crystal clarity, okay, to see into any situation and see what the correct course of action is, to see what will create maximum opportunities for our Sagittarius. That's what we want most of all. I think we really feel quite distressed, particularly with that Neptune squaring our sign, when we feel confused, when we feel uncertain, unsure of the way ahead. We can't see the way ahead. It's all fogged up, you know. I think what I crave, and I'm sure you, my Saggy brothers, also crave, is that sense of total clarity, of seeing all the options that are available, making those firm, strong decisions, and moving ahead with what is the best outcome and the best option, okay? So these are excellent cards to be getting from me, Sagittarius. We do come up against the opposition here of the Five of Wands, unfortunately. So as we start making our way ahead, we're going to encounter some opposition. Let's see what the final card of the month. But we are going to prevail, okay? We are going to achieve with the Ace of Swords. That's a brilliant card to get alongside the King of Swords and the Lovers. We are going to be super decisive during this month of May, Saggy fellows, okay? We are going to know the right way ahead. We're going to have that spiritual guidance on our side. We're going to have our balanced self to thank for all this, is what I want to say. We've balanced the human, or the mental, because the human being is symbolized by Aquarius, which is the planet of the mind, the mental plane raised to the highest level, okay? So we've balanced our mind, balanced our bodies, balanced our sexual appetites with our higher mental abilities, okay? And yeah, we're going to be unstoppable, Saggy. This is our time. Woohoo! This is the time for Saggy. We have been waiting a long time, haven't we? I mean, if you're slightly older like me, then you know it might not apply to any younger Saggy brethren watching out there, but this, you know, the forecast for all of us Sagittarian men is that we can finally start making those really empowered decisions, and to start moving ahead in an empowered manner. Okay, let's move over now to our Sagittarian women for May 2019. Let's see what the cards have in store. In true Saggy manner, I got sort of carried away there and lost myself in hyperbole, but anyway. So Sagittarian women, so things are not so cut and dried for you as they are for the gentlemen. So this is the Hangman. So we're feeling somewhat restricted. I want to say intuitively there are good things going on in our life at this time. We have some good things in motion, okay, whether it be career-wise, family-wise, relationship-wise, but there is still a sense of being held back for some strange reason. Maybe we are, even if we're experiencing tribulations and trials, we may be deepening in our wisdom, deepening in our life experience, so we can offer that to others, okay? That's what I'm getting right now. Let's see what the rest of the forecast is. Amazing how much this Seven of Cups is coming up in all the forecasts. So there's a sense, I want to say the word grappling with choices, okay? It feels as if, Sagittarian ladies, you're grappling with choices during May of this year. It's like almost too much on offer in a sense, too hard to know where to truly put your commitment, okay? Let's see if the rest of the reading has anything to offer, but there's a lot of choices coming our way, perhaps a lot of offers coming in. We have the Six of Pentacles, okay, to do with giving and receiving money. Now, are we the one receiving or giving the money? So, interesting. This card is alongside the King of Cups, so I did say the word offers when discussing the Seven of Cups. So there's a sense of offers coming in. Possibly we've encountered a male. The King of Cups is not normally a businessman, but obviously he can be a businessman. He might just be a water sign. But there's a sense of a King of Cups who's in a position to make some kind of business offer, hence the Six of Pentacles. And we might want to consider taking that offer because the Hierophant represents the chance to make some crucial integrations into our lives. So this offer is one of substance, ladies. That's what I'm getting here. So I'm not sensing this as romantic. I'm sensing it is business. It is financial. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus. We are now in the month of Taurus, being in the month of, late April when I'm recording this video, but May is mostly the month of Taurus. So there's a sense of, if we accept this offer that this gentleman is making, then we can really stand to reap the amazing benefits of this and come out of this hangman sort of phase where we feel held back and restricted. It's almost as if this gentleman coming into our lives is a bit of a tipping point to break the stasis that we find ourselves in, ladies of Saggy, at the moment. I just want to get a clarifier. I feel we need a clarifier. Let's just add one card to the reading here. I really get that this gentleman is sincere in his offer. There is a sense that perhaps this gentleman also... I feel that he is romantically attracted to us in some way, which might be part of why he's making the offer, but at the same time, I do feel there is substance to the offer as well. Let's see what the cards have to say in clarity. Now, that's very interesting. I don't do reversals, but this card came out reversed, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords mean exactly what I was saying back here with the Hangman, breaking through that stasis, okay? So the Eight of Swords is the end of restriction, the end of feeling stuck. So there you have it. So there is an offer coming our way that will help us get unstuck. Just be aware that if I look at the eyes of the King of Cups right here, there's just a sense that he's kind of looking askance because, he does have, romantic feelings towards us. Maybe he's seen you online already and, if you have a business that you're running, you have a business website, he might have already seen you and developed a little bit of a crush. But ladies, I really don't think that's going to stand in the way of this lucrative offer that's coming your way and the fruits and the rewards of that, okay? So don't be too concerned on that. As always, check in with your intuition if you're concerned, but I feel it's a good offer that's coming your way. That's the reading for Sagittarius men and women for the month of May 2019. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And if you enjoyed the video, please flick me a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, thank you, Saji.